how's it going? I am so happy to rejoin with these wonderful, wonderful, and beautiful people. Here to play some motherfucking Dragon Age. Let's do it! Oh boy. Here to guide you all on this journey. It's myself, Sage, your storyteller.
And I'm Casey. I'm going to be playing Bahan, the Quinari rogue.
My name is Morgan, and I'm going to be playing Emmylou. Oh, I'm a human rogue.
And I'm Riana, and I'm playing Athven, and he is a Dalish elf warrior.
Mm-hmm.
Well, friends, remind me what happened. Oh, actually, I should say before we get started, the themes of Dragon Age rely on the elven population, specifically the elves, particularly the elves who live in the city, of experiencing just being second-class citizens. And so there is going to be some racial tensions and, fantasy racism. And if, for all of you who are watching, if you don't have the mental bandwidth to listen to that, you don't like having that in RPG games, that's totally fine. But, recommend just giving you all the chance to scoot out now, because we all want everyone to be in a healthy and happy mental state. And we are here to provide fun, good content. So with that out of the way, remind me, friends, what happened last time.
Okay, so Skyhold time, which was the fortress in Athven's dream, Inquisitor, Nomo Harold, as I have in my notes. We did a whole bunch of room claiming, which Bahan and Rivka are going to be rooming together, and Saharr and Athven and Audrey have an extremely funny living situation. Emmylou's rooming with Krem, which I have in my notes here as awkward roommate talk with Krem. No, it's cool. We're cool. Now we're hunting spiders, except that was very quickly. Then we had Audrey Adventures, where we all had a good grand time taking Audrey out for various different romps and adventures under Athven's nose. Then we went and set out to go help the now Inquisitor, their tribe or their clan, which has run into a spot of trouble up in Wycome, where they've been being blamed for some sickness and some illness, and there's some spooky, gross shit happening there. So we traveled, we robbed some people on the way. It was all great.
Liberated goods.
We liberated. We strategically, my brother in the military says that you never steal things, you strategically acquire things. So we strategically acquired.
Bahan, write that down. Bahan, write that down.
That's I've been saying all along. I'm not stealing things. I am acquiring them strategically.
Okay, so I think what we got out of that was we got two. Hold on. We got oh, okay, no, I found it. We got a viola, or a viol, I don't know, with a vine motif. We got a dagger, and we got a marble Fenharel story. And then Riana told us a wonderful story, or Athven told us a wonderful story about Fenharel. And then we arrived. Big dicks, small dicks, all the dicks. We arrived. Things are spooky. We split up in the city. Emmylou and Saharr are at the noble lady's house, and Athven and Bahan are investigating in the alienage, and that's where we left off on Glee right before we started a revolution.
Like, we're gonna as one does.
Right on the go. We're pulling out the guillotine. We're like dragging it out into the square. We're like, all right, what's your median income? Line up here.
No war but class war. And yes. So where we are picking up is we are back into the salon of Lady Hastwick, who is graciously providing you all with housing for your stay while you're here in the city-state of Wycome. You are sitting in this beautiful kind of English-style sitting room filled with overstuffed pillows, benches that curl up into little nooks, large stained glass windows. And the walls are lined with these huge floor-to-ceiling bookshelves of just old, ancient leather tomes, and you have this rich scent of old leather and kind of like a chamomile potpourri. And she has poured you all cups of tea, and is like, so what brings you here to our wonderful city?
Oh, well, my lady Josephine Montilier thought that you might be some assistance to us. You see, the new Inquisitor comes from the Llewellyn clan of Dalish, which are currently about, I'd say, 20-minute outside of the city. They're kind of, how do you say, camping up there, staying there. And we've heard that there's some tensions, some sort of some uncomfortableness we'd heard about in the city, about elves and the Dalish. So we were hoping you could help us sort of ease tensions or figure out what we can do to make things a little easier for the Llewellyn clan while we're here. I can't hear you. I don't know if that's me or you.
Oh. That is most unfortunate to hear of. I forgot to unpress the mute button on my microphone. I do hope you could sort it out. I know everyone on the council. Do tell me if you need a recommendation to get a meeting or some such. We're a very cosmopolitan city. We even have a Tevinter on the council, which is a new addition, which is very exciting.
Tevinter on the
somewhere
how
in
new?
the city. Somewhere in the city, Athven sponge-gars his face. He doesn't know why.
Oh, that's right. You and I are somewhere else.
Yeah, you guys aren't here.
Yes.
This is Emmylou time.
Oh yes. About a couple years ago, he's devilishly handsome, but a real bookish type, very kind of quiet and reserved. And he took up his station after apparently he wasn't appreciated in a empire of mages, since he's not a mage himself, and so he's taken up beautifying and improving all of our public works. So all of our roads are perfectly fixed, and he's done quite a good job.
That's nice to hear. Public works, investing in infrastructure. That's lovely. Interesting. Okay, so he's been around for quite a while, so he's not super new.
No, not really. He definitely has made himself at home now, finally, which is nice to see. He's a young lad. I wish he could get a date.
Oh.
Wow.
I was sort of wondering, there's been a lot of I don't know, culty stuff happening, lots of people involved in some shenanigans. And is there anybody that's new to the council, or maybe he's putting a bend in the ear of the Duke that it wasn't normally?
No, he was the newest member after one of the former council members had died. But yeah, the rest of them, they're old timers. They've been around for, God, it seems like centuries.
Huh.
And she sips her tea.
Oh, okay. All right. So previous council member died. Were they, I'm so sorry to hear that. Were they old, Van?
Oh, I mean, he's an old man prone to drinking and, hunting, and so they go.
Oh, okay. So did the drink and hunt kill him, or did he just, keel over one day?
Oh, yeah, very, keeled over in his kitchen one day, I heard.
Oh, okay. Good way to go.
Yep, get up for a midnight snack and then, perish.
Midnight snack. You got to get one last one in, before you go. Okay. So, all right. So that's interesting. There's nobody sort of new besides this Tevinter folk. And I'm so sorry. What was his name?
Oh, Lorenzo Filier.
Lorenzo. What a dashing name. Lorenzo. Here, Sage, help me out with the spelling.
I'm about to type it in the chat, but
lovely. Hooray.
Oop.
Philia. Got it.
No E at the end.
No E in the end. I'm scratching that out. Okay. Philia. Okay.
Sounds like a prick. Sounds like a prick.
You're so judgmental. You're not even here. Athven's like, I've got opinions.
I don't even know why.
Okay, so Lorenzo Filet. So if it's possible, I'd love to get a meeting with Mr. Filet. Or is there a specific way I should address him? A council member? I don't know. He's not a magister.
Yes. Certainly not here. Yes, council member is the correct title.
Cool. Council member Philia. I'd love to get a meeting with him if you could arrange something like that. That would be wonderful.
Oh, absolutely. I'll put a word in the morning. And as she kind of looks out the window, and the sun has just come down below the horizon, and it's about 7 p.m. in the evening.
The only other thing that I was going to ask you is that, when we were coming up here, a couple of one of our party members, one of our group, is Dailish, and we kind of noticed there was a lot of stinky faces and no eye contact. Seemed a bit rude, if you ask me. It was really unfortunate because I've heard such wonderful things about your city and how friendly it is. So it just took me by surprise a little bit that so people seem to be kind of on edge. Do you know anything that's going on in the city that might be the cause of that?
She kind of feigns flattery while you're speaking, and then she takes a sharp inhale. Just, well, it has been a most peculiar thing. You see, many people in the city have suddenly been falling ill. First it's just a common, a semi-cold, a little sniffle, a little congestion, and then so all of a sudden it turns, and their skin. I haven't seen anyone in person, but from what I've heard, your skin turns gray and it just kind of sloughs off of you. It really a vile sickness.
Yeah, sounds horrible.
And I hope we can get it under control. But the oddest thing is, and she leans in very close, and she's like, "Oh, I've heard that it's only humans who are getting sick. So naturally, a conspiracy is unfolding in our city. So your poor elven friend, I can imagine, is getting dirty looks because of that.
Huh.
They should not walk alone in this city."
Okay, well, that's good to know. I'll make sure that Athven knows. You'll probably meet him later tonight, early tomorrow morning. I was going to say, let's make elves wash their hands more. I won't say that to the lady. I don't want to insult her. But the elves practice social distancing. They wear masks, wash their hands more. Yep. No, I'm just saying. Okay, no real stuff. No real stuff in Fantasy Dragonland. Okay, so Emily's going to take a note of all of that, and okay. Now, if that's all, I don't want to keep you from anything that you're supposed to be doing tonight. Or you've got scheduled. But if anything crosses your mind, like anything weird, or you've heard something strange, or maybe a new person's in court, or there's something goofy going on, let me know, because it might help.
And she looks very kind of thinks, she taps her chin with her long, delicate fingers and sips her tea very pensively. I will keep in mind, because I would like to see this resolved very much. Yes, I will let you know. I will think about it. But I mean, for the rest of the evening, oh damn, I don't have it next to me. I've just got a good book. So are either of you hungry? I'll be sure to send up plates for when your other friends arrive, and I'm sure you must be hungry after a long day of travel.
Oh yeah, that would be lovely. Thank you so much.
She picks up the bell again, and she jingles it. And this tall, kind of jolly, old human man comes in with the salt and pepper beard, and he's like, "Yes, madam. Go grab some sandwiches for our guests, please. And fix up a nice plate." And right away, and he steps up.
Nice. Okay.
Like, well, oh, I'll get my maid to show you to your quarters. But if you do excuse me, it has been a long day of charity work and running around with errands, and I'm just eager for bed.
Thank you so much for your hospitality and for talking to us, and it's really lovely. And I'll make sure that Ambassador Montilier gets word back of how wonderful you've all been here.
Oh, just a treat. I so rarely have guests since the kids fled the coop. And she gathers up a couple biscuits from a jar and puts them on the saucer of her teacup, and she grabs a book off a shelf and she tucks it in her arm and bounces upstairs, and she's like, "Prudence, come here, my lady." And you see this kind of frumpy old like woman who's got the very stereotypical black dress tied with the white apron and the little frill. And it just looks
Prudence.
miserable.
Oh, I love her. I will say once we're on our way with Mistress Prudence, that I will ask her if there's anything amongst the people not in like the highbrow that's been happening, or something weird, or any of the gossip of the like on the know. A lady named Prudence, she's in the know.
Yeah. Go ahead and
hold on, I gotta get dice. I don't have dice.
Finally remember to put bookmarks.
I have dice.
Okay. Let's see if you want to make a communication check with either etiquette or persuasion, maybe.
Okay. Ooh, I rolled super high. Okay. That is. Hold please while I do the embarrassing math. 14 plus 3. 17.
Nice. So what do you get? What do you say to Prudence to sort of get the gossip flowing?
So first, like, Emmylou's whole pot, like, not dramatically so that it's like, oh, she's putting it on, but with the lady, she's like a little bit more posture, like a little bit more like polite looking, and she keeps posture a little bit when she's walking with Prudence. Obviously, this is a lady's maid who's been there for a really long time, so she's aware of that. But Emmylou will say, "Miss Prudence, have you been employed here for a really long time?"
For 30 years.
Wow. 30 years. You must know everything about this town and this house, don't you?
You darn tootin'.
You darn. I really like you. That's a really great saying. I really like it. Darn tootin'.
She just kind of raises an eyebrow at you.
Yeah, no, I genuinely do. I really like different phrases and stuff and adding to my vocabulary. So since I'm new in town, first off, a question for you. So I've got this sweetheart back at home, and I was hoping to get a bottle of wine. And he mentioned something that sounded really fancy, but I'm not entirely sure I have super fancy money. So do you know where I might be able to get like a decently good bottle of wine, but not pay absolutely out the nose for it around here?
Oh yeah, there's a place that I like to go that's out toward the docks called Wart's Wares. And
Wart's Wares. Okay.
You know, it looks like a real dive, a real, piece of then she kind of looks around to see if dirt. But they've actually got some really great wine there. I mean, anywhere you go in this city, you're gonna find good wine. My favorite is since it's for your sweetheart, it's a red wine called First Crush.
First Crush. Okay. Well, I
You
will
get it? It's a joke.
Yeah, because they crush the line. Yeah, no, I get it. It's super funny. I love that. Well, that's really good to know. It actually sounds like a place that he would absolutely love. So I'll definitely look into that. Thank you so much. It's kind of like a new thing. We just started living together, so it's like,
oh, big steps.
Yeah, really exciting. But new, so I don't want to mess it up. So this is really good information. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And if there's anything, we're trying to get in and out here and make sure that we do what we came here to do. Do you know, is there a lot of stuff that's going on around the city that maybe a lady wouldn't know? She's off doing really important charity stuff, but I'm sure you've caught all the really important things that's going around the town.
She kind of chuckles, visibly stifles a laugh, and she's like, all the ladies in the salons are all gaga about Mr. Falir because he's so handsome, but there's just something about him, like he's hiding something. Like, why did he move from Tevinter if he's from some fancy Magister family? It just doesn't make sense.
Okay. That's good to know. That's really good to know. Awesome. All right. Well, Mr. Sprudence, thank you so much. But I will take that into consideration. Hopefully when I meet him, I'll be able to verify and see what you're telling me.
And she nods and kind of gives you a little salute, and she leads you over to the east wing of the house where there is just halls of guest bedrooms, and she markets each of you can take one, and as Saharr kind of steps into the room, all of a sudden you see that they kind of catch themselves on the door frame as if they've had a dizzy spell, and they immediately put down the teacup that Lady Hastwick had given them, and then you see all of a sudden they catch your eyes, Emmylou, and they just fall back, just unconscious on the ground.
Oh, Saharr.
And Prudence is like, oh, fuck, I mean, that's not good.
Yeah, is there something in the tea? Do I smell anything weird in the teacup?
Yeah, it just smells like Earl Grey tea.
It smells like tea. Okay. Okay, buddy. I'm gonna try and drag Saharr to a bed or a comfy place.
Yeah. So and Prudence will help you lift them up onto the bed. They're very beautiful rooms that are very well furnished in this large kind of comfy feather bed and.
Hey, Prudence, Mistress Prudence, this big scary disease that's going around, is sudden fainting maybe a symptom of it?
Maybe I haven't seen it myself. The lady's been well. I will I'll go talk to her and I will get her to ring a doctor immediately.
Make sure you stand a little bit farther. I mean, if it is this thing, we don't want the lady getting sick. Okay. I guess I'll take Sahar's pulse and see if they're doing okay and not immediately dying.
So that you their complexion is also very kind of clammy as that kind of that cold sweat begins to drip down their forehead, and their pulse it's very erratic. It's very fast, and then all of a sudden it kind of slows down and then jolts back up again.
Oh,
and you see that their eyes are fluttering underneath their eyelids.
I don't have great. I don't even know what this would be. Perception? I don't know, just to determine if this is a magical thing or if it's a biological thing.
Let's see here. Probably cunning. It would be a cunning. Oh gosh, where is it? Healing.
All right, I've got cunning, but I don't have healing. So, okay, but I rolled okay. 16.
Looking at them, you see that like this is very very. This seems from what the lady had described being kind of like a summer cold of being kind of congested and a sore throat. This seems pretty extreme.
Okay.
So maybe magic was involved, but you haven't seen anything that would precipitate that. Like no obvious means.
Okay. Okay, maybe someone wanted to take the only other magic person that we have out of the picture, which would be real shit. Okay. All right, Saharr, buddy, I'm gonna tap them kind of on the chin, and I'm gonna rifle through their things and get some of their herbs, like their like some mints and maybe some thyme, and do a little bundle and like put it on their chest. Where they can sort of smell it. I feel like that's what Saharr would want.
Make a little poultice, yeah.
A little poultice,
sure.
like a little plant, like a little bag of potpourri, essentially, so that they can kind of smell it and be comforted by that. And then, yeah, I'll just kind of put them to the side. Okay, I don't really know anything else about magic or how to counteract it or do other things about it, so yikes. Really hope Athven and Bahan come soon.
And then that's where we'll shift to Athven and Bahan, who had just been speaking with the sort of kind of elderly leaders in the alienage, and we're just completely surrounded by a crowd of people as Athven had regaled them all of the tales of the Inquisition and the Herald and everything. And so that is where we find you two.
Okay. So, as a side note, last session we figured out that like they were in danger, right? That's like the whole reason.
They everyone in the community had a very distinct sense of, since none of the elves are sick and humans seem to be getting increasingly ill, that there might be a breaking point soon, and that they were getting increasingly worried about the safety of their community.
Okay, so yeah. So Athven last time made the brilliant exclamation of, well, we got beds at the Inquisition and y'all can walk, so
that's right.
Wonderful, we have a mountain. We still have a mountain.
We have them. Yeah, we have a mountain. So with that, he's been doing the math calculations in his mind of how many beds he's going to have to build and how many mouths they're going to have to feed on what did it take? Like a couple weeks to get back?
Yeah, for the four of you, it's about a 2-week trek to go down the mountain across the Amaranthine Sea. Yeah.
All right, he's gonna have to hire boats, but he shakes it off and he says, all right, even if we could send word and do all that and get the beds ready and I don't know, the Herald doesn't blow up at us, we have to figure out how to get everyone out. This is an Emmylou thing, right?
I mean, she'd probably have better ideas, but I mean, I think my idea is pretty good. I said before, there are more of them than there are of the human guards. We could just rush the walls.
Yeah, but I mean, the guards have arrows and weapons, and even so, one casualty is too many. They're not soldiers. They didn't sign up for this.
Well, we could we could steal things from that lady's house. I bet she's rich. She probably has a lot of like plate armor and stuff like that as decoration.
It's not stealing.
Even
It's strategically acquiring.
You're not there.
Even more than that, maybe she has all that shit. We could turn around and sell that shit and bribe the guards.
Black market. I like it. Now you're
Or
thinking.
or just give them some shields and shit. I don't know what she has in her house. We haven't been yet.
My favorite option is the one where we go out swords blazing, but that's just me.
No, Bahan, in my younger days, I too would want a tavern song sung after me. But as I've grown older, I've realized I just want to make it to the tavern. So no guns blazing. We're going to get every single person out. Swords blazing. How is Dragon Age not made a gun yet? This is stupid.
Magic gun. It's my finger.
I think it's fine. They got enough problems.
Pew pew.
Athven and Bahan, it's at this time when a large black raven with a little scroll tied around its neck descends and lands on the table right in front of you.
Okay. I'm assuming there's a note.
Yes.
Did you say it was around its neck?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna pluck that note out and read it.
You see, it is a note from Keeper Llewellyn that says, "Please send aid immediately. We are under siege."
All right, Athven's gonna bark orders. Is there any one willing to fight? Like, does anyone here have any experience?
They'll look around nervously at each other like, are you gonna raise your hand? Are you gonna raise your hand? And you see this one 15, 16-year-old girl who's got this choppy blonde hair that's in this like shitty bob, and she steps forward and she kind of raises her hand meekly. It's like,
what do you fight with?
A bow? I made it myself, and she picks it up.
All right,
good.
You're out of the way. I'll take any help I can get. And he grabs her shoulder and he said, at the first moment that you think you would get hurt, you are going to run. Got it?
She kind of nods okay.
All right, he slaps her back and he says, welcome to the Inquisition, and they're gonna run.
I'm gonna glare at everybody else with absolute disdain and then follow.
Oh my god, they're shopkeeper or they're servants.
Yeah, but a 16-year-old girl was I'll fight, and all these other adults were like, no, I can't fight.
Also, elves aren't allowed to leave the city right now. Good luck, guys.
You said she had a choppy blonde bob.
Reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
I will take this small young lesbian over any man any day. She will be worth 15 of them. We will fight.
It is BioWare's big indication that someone is slightly gay.
Yeah.
Shitty Bob.
She saw a picture
Athven
of
has,
Sarah once.
A dumbass side.
She looks like a baby Sarah. Hold on.
She saw a picture of Sarah in a bar somewhere, and she was like, that's what I'm going for.
Hashtag life goals.
I know we don't have character portraits, but each of us has to have at least one part of our head shaved and some sort of dye going on. I swear to God, if we don't.
It's the ever-present, constant lesbian or queer woman conundrum of do I want to be her or do I want to date her?
Oh, it's always the hardest choice.
It is.
Second only to that is, do I shave my whole head or do I only shave part of it?
Oh God.
The
Part of it
choices.
for now.
I miss my Ruby Woo haircut. Anyway, so you're tearing ass through the city.
I also want to say I told that raven to go find Emmylou. They're smart at ravens.
Mhm.
Big data plan. They can do it.
What is it, boy?
I've got unlimited
No,
tweeting.
no
Yeah,
roaming
we have-
charges.
yeah, unlimited tweets. We wrote a message. They're gonna send it to Emmylou direct.
And it
That
like
bird's gonna slide into my DMs.
Oh God.
We're on one tonight. This is great.
oh yeah, it's good. I love it. Beautiful.
But yeah, we're gonna haul ass.
Right, so you're tearing ass through the city. And so you're bolting through the city, kind of weaving your way through people as they're, winding through taverns or to dinner or to theater shows, and you come to the large gates that lead in and out of the city, and you see that they are obviously closed for the evening. And the young woman, she's like, wait, okay, wait, hold on, before we go over there, follow me for a second. And she dips down this small alleyway, and she winds through this kind of maze of alleyways into this kind of shitty bar, where she goes over to one wall, she pulls out a brick, and she plunges her arm inside and rips out a black cloak, puts it on, puts the brick back, and to the bartender real quick before she's
Batman.
She's so powerful. We need to
We
adopt
got
her.
lesbian Batman.
Literally,
That's
we are
that woman.
unstoppable.
it's Ruby Woo. But blonde. And she's like,
Adopting
and she puts her cloak up to hide her ears.
I was just gonna tell the guards that you guys were part of the coon.
I was just gonna tell him to open the door, but let's go.
So as you all approach the gates, and you see that there is one guard up in the little gatekeep house. What's your business?
Inquisition, open the gate.
And they give you a once over. Make it a communication intimidate check.
Can I get bonus because Bahan is there? They're very intimidating.
I am very intimidating. I'm growling, baring my teeth and shit.
Yeah, get an extra +2.
Okay. Oh shit, that didn't count.
I also feel like Athven just gets extra grumpy die anyway.
Yeah. Can I say it? Yeah, can I say it in a tone that sounds like a disappointed father?
It reaches into the core of them.
Yeah. Five. That's wait, do I add you said communication? There's no intimidation,
Yes.
right?
Not unless you have a focus in it.
Darn. Then yeah, I have 13 unless there's something that Bahan can give me.
No, 13's good. You're fine. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
As you aim disappointed dad tone towards them, you go, okay. Well, if you're out for the evening. You're not coming back in.
I will come back in.
Okay, well, we'll talk about that then. And pulls the lever and opens the gate for you. The small door next to the gate for you all to pass through.
Athven says, "Thank you," and then he starts running again.
All right.
So polite, God.
Light manners.
Thank you. Aggressively polite.
Bahan is impressed with this. You've gone up in estimation in Bahan's eyes.
Nice. And so yeah, you all begin just running down this large road that leads up to here, winding into the forest. It's getting dark. Your eyes have to adjust as the city lights fade out, and you are in a forest at night. And it is not too much longer until you begin to hear the din of battle, where you hear the struggle unfolding in the Dalish camp.
All right.
It is about this time that Emmylou, you hear from towards the front of the house is a tapping on a glass pane. Very impatient.
There's a raven tapping on your chamber door.
I'm quickly flipping through because I thought I named the raven and I don't want to get it wrong.
I don't.
I
only watched the latter half.
No.
I only watched the latter half of the episode. I didn't watch the first half.
The horses are Dan and Aaron.
The horses are Grump and not so Grump. Let's see. I just wrote Rooks writing messages. Oh, no, wait. Shit.
Can we name him, if we don't know, can we name him Bilbo?
Oh,
Socks. It was Socks. Sorry, I wrote it down. It was Socks the Raven. He doesn't suck. He's just Socks. Okay, so Socks. I'm so glad I named things. Okay, so I'm gonna open the door and be like, "Oh, Socks, what are you? What's going? Somebody in the well?"
And it very angrily kind of croaks at you, like.
Oh, buddy, I have.
And
no
it
idea.
starts to like hop towards back towards the city.
Okay.
I wrote a note.
Oh, you wrote a note. I thought you just fucked off with a raven and told me to.
No,
Okay.
I wrote a note. It says,
Okay.
Battle outside city. Help Dalish. Come now. Love Athven.
Oh my god. Oh, that's incredible.
Big dad
Okay.
energy.
So I really wish I knew more information about this. If it was like randos or if there's tension.
Well, we gotta go to the battle.
Okay.
It looks at you sideways with its little bird face.
Yeah, Socks. Yeah, you don't know anything. Okay. Rats. So Emmylou is gonna do one of those like, oh shit, Saharr, oh no, and he's just gonna go and give Saharr a little smooch on the forehead and be like, don't die, and hustle out of the room, and is going to find I'm gonna bring Socks with me, and is gonna find the Lady Hastwick. Oh, I got it there at the end. And kind of knock on the door.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, come in.
Lady Hastwick, I'm so sorry to disturb you, but I've just gotten word. Sage.
What are you reading? What?
It's a
Oh my god.
Wonderful. Okay.
Oh my
god. So I'm so sorry to disturb you reading, but
it's quite all right. Everything is.
It seems that the Dalish have become under attack, and if there's anybody you would know that might have information, let's say if the city was involved in attacking the clan, who would be in charge of that, and if I can go talk to them.
Oh, well, if it was a city matter, if city guards were out there patrolling, Zane Trapp is head of the city guard.
Zane Trapp. It's a good name. I'm sure he would never leave a boy band a month before someone was supposed to go see them live and disappoint them in the year of our Lord 2015. Anyway.
Don't worry, we'll get him.
I'm not bitter about it at all. It was April. He had to wait 4 months. Anyway, moving on.
We're getting that story later.
It's not that much of a story. I was 25 years old. It was my birthday gift to myself. Okay, so Zane Trapp is head of the city guard. And why where would I find him? Is he by the gates, or does he have an office in town?
Oh yes, he has an office in there is the garrison right on the edge of the gates very or on the edge of the city right next to the gate. Where they have the arms and armaments and all that soldier stuff.
Okay. So to get there, I'm going to quickly confirm the quickest route possible to get there.
Mm-hmm. And she'll
All
give
right.
you very basic directions.
Okay, so I'm going to leave Saharr with you. They're not feeling well. There's something's going on with them. They're just in the room. If there any news or information that you might find, I'm going to leave Socks with you. This is Socks, the Raven. Yeah, he's quite lovely. He's a big boy, but he's mostly just feathers. And if you give him one of your biscuits, he'll love you further. Socks, if you tell Socks to come get us or write a note, Socks will be able to find us.
Oh, what an intelligent creature. Great.
Yeah. They're really intelligent. Don't show them anything shiny because they will take it from you. Okay, so I'm going to leave Socks with the lady, and then I'm going to haul or tear ass, depending on which one the chat most approves of, to the garrison.
Rip.
Very cool.
Rip ass. Oh, I'm just going to do a whole new thing. I'm going to rip ass. That just makes me think I'm going to fart the whole way. Just like...
Nope.
Just gives me extra momentum.
Just because you said tear, and every time I hear tear, I think of rip and tear. Doom is a great game.
Mm. Okay,
Never
so
played it.
I'm hustling to the garrison.
Very cool.
To find Zane so he won't break my heart.
All right. Athven and Bahan. As you're running up onto the Dalish camp, you see... Yes?
I really need to ask what this child's name is. We are about to go into battle.
Her name is Ileana.
Ileana. Okay.
Sorry, I used to have a D&D character named Ileana who was also just a huge lesbian. So it's okay.
It's okay.
We have come.
Funny enough,
Wow.
Prudence is one of my playable characters, also a big lesbian.
I love it. We got a big old lesbian vibe tonight.
Yeah.
Sage, you're 2 for 3. You need to pick out a name among the lesbians that I am familiar with. Come on.
Shit.
Now there's pressure. It's got to come down to it.
Oh,
I will
just
not be
wait.
typing in the chat. There is no chat messages for me. This is happening organically. Sage, the prophet of lesbians.
I will bear this mantle.
Okay, so Ileana. All right, Ileana.
Yes, and so as you run up on this Dalish camp and you see assaulting the camp is a mercenary band of Kunaris who are wearing this sort of red and black armor. And yes. And the Dalish are, running, grabbing arrows, grabbing swords, and trying to defend them off. But they look like they're just overwhelmed since they only have about 6 fighters. And the rest are just kind of peasants. And, so you see people, you see a few of the elves, they're, gathering up their treasures. They're trying to pack up the arrows. There are, you see one of them huck a flask of acid at one of them as she's trying to gather all of their food and cooking utensils, and they are just relentlessly attacking these people. So we're gonna roll some initiative.
Oh my god, how do we do that again?
You roll a dexterity check, so 3d6 with your 2 of the one color and 1 of the other.
All right.
Roll your 3d6 and then add your dexterity rating.
Wait, do I have?
Doubles don't count, right?
Correct.
I wish I knew where my funky Ghostbusters die was. Oh well.
Wow. 17 from Athven.
Nice.
I'm gonna roll these on my table because there are too many dice in my dice box.
Too many dice. 11.
$13.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. All right.
No.
So, Athven, you have the first move.
All right. I am going to run fucking head first. Of the people nearest to me, who is like completely like unarmed, or the most amount of people, or like, who can I help the most right now?
You see that there is one man who he is trying to gather up a couple of the children and head them to safety, and he doesn't have shit on him.
Yeah,
and
that'll
he's
do it.
And you see one Kunari with these kind of swirling, kind of like gazelle-like horns, who is just running at them with the great axe, like ready to mow them down.
All right, I'm gonna go in there and try and beat his ass down. So, all right, let's try. So this is roll to hit. I use as a warrior, I use my constitution, right?
Strength.
Strength. Okay. Oh yeah, you're right. Ooh, yeah, I want that. Okay. All right. Do doubles count now?
Yes, they generate combat stunts.
Awesome. I got 2 4s.
And what is the number on your dragon die?
A 4. It was one of the ones that doubled. If that.
Cool. What is your total altogether?
16.
Oh yes, that will definitely hit.
Awesome.
Roll your damage.
Okay.
And then you acquire 4 stun points, which you can use to do cool shit. Let me get the combat stun table.
Awesome. So I'm going to stab him with my short sword. Big money, big money.
So for 4 stun points, you can spend 2 points to disarm them. You can spend 2 points to do an extra 1d6 with your attack. You can pierce their armor so that their armor rating is halved, so that they'll take more damage. You can threaten them by like imposing yourself in front of them and being like, "No, you gotta attack me, bro." Yeah.
I think I want to do the. Okay, so how many of the Kunari are there?
There are 10.
Oof. Okay. I'm going to use 2 of my points to get another D6 in.
Cool. And then you can spend your 2 points to do something else too if you want.
No, I'm gonna save them for next round, I guess. They
go away after this attack.
Never mind. Then I'm also going to. You said I can like impose myself so like people will come after me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
You can taunt them.
Yeah, so I'm gonna taunt. I'm gonna get another D6 in. I rolled a 5 plus 2, so 7 damage on the first one.
Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah. And now I'm gonna roll again for my second D6. I guess I just slice him with my other sword really well. That's a 5. Because I don't add anything besides the D6 plus.
Oh, you have to roll to hit with your second attack.
Oh, roll to hit. All 3. But right, my damage is only the D6 plus whatever. I don't add anything else.
Yes, correct.
Okay, cool. 5. 9.
That is not gonna do it.
Darn, I tried. All right.
But you are firmly standing in front of this wave, making yourself the ideal target. And as it is their turn, and having you just impose yourself between.
Yes. Yeah, no, it was 9. Never mind. It was 9. I tried.
So now you being the most obvious thing in his path is going to attack you. Oh, that's kind of garbage. Is a 12 gonna hit your armor class? Ha! All right. So the rest of the other 9 of them look very confused at you, Bahan, because you're not wearing their uniform. And they are just keeping attacking, and you see that they just completely just murder 3 of these individuals in this camp. You see Ileana, she takes a deep breath and she stands up straight and she kind of tries to steady herself and she draws back her arrow. And she gets a shot right between the horns on one of these Canari as they're about to run after Keeper Llewellyn. And then the hunters that are there, you see that they're managing to fight off, keep 3 of them busy with their swords and some arrows. And then Bahan, it's your turn.
The minute that Bahan sees its other Kunari, they are going into a fucking rage. And they're going to take out that big ol' sword they got. And they're going to go, since these Kunari don't know what the fuck to think of Bahan, I'm going to assume that I can sneak attack?
So there are 3 that are being tied up with some hunters right now. There is the one that Athven is facing off with, and the others are just kind of like running. The other 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are just kind of running rampant through camp. So what's one that you see who you're like, that motherfucker, he's going down first?
Whoever the biggest dude is.
Yeah, so he you see that he has these kind of huge ram horns that have been dipped in bronze, and you see he is wielding this serrated great sword and kind of
wow. Yep, backstabbing that dude.
Oh, yeah, so make your stealth against their perception, I believe is how you have to do it.
I think so. So I'm just looking for my stats for my great sword also. Wow. All 3s. So 13.
That I think that does just do it. Let me double check. Oh my god, where are the monsters? They're there. Flipping furiously through book. Yes. You are good. You get it. And since you rolled doubles, what was the number on your dragon die?
3. I got 3 threes.
3, 3, 3. That's right. You get 3 combat stunt points.
Oh, yes. Okay. Well, first of all,
and you get and then roll stealth for your sneak attack. We'll see if he notices you.
I think that's what that was, right? The dexterity
that's
versus
what that was.
the yeah.
Got it. Okay.
So he doesn't see me, so I get a +2 to my my attack. So now I got to do an attack.
Yes, there we go.
So which one do you add to your attack, by the way? I can never remember.
For a great sword, it'll be strength.
Okay, cool. It's not my strength, my best strength, but I do like this great sword. I killed a bunch of things with it. Okay. Oh, I got doubles.
Wow.
Nice.
Hold on. Let me find my strength real quick. Oh, okay. 13. This is the third 13 I've rolled today, you guys.
Ooh, spoopy.
There's a ghost in my dice.
And the was the 3 on your dragon die again?
No, it was a 2 on my dragon die.
2. All right, so then you'll get 2 stunt points, so you can knock them prone, disarm them, do an extra 1d6, pierce their armor, or taunt them. What would you like to do?
So can I get 2 stun points, right?
Yes. So, and then each of those costs 2. So you can do like one of
each
those
of those
things.
costs 2. And I don't get 3 from earlier, right? It was just for this. Okay. So
Yeah.
let's say I'm going to do an extra d6 of damage for reasons of I'm really fucking pissed off and I don't need to be reasonable about anything.
Hell yeah.
So we can grab an extra d6 and then I get another +2 to it. So 14.
Oh, damn. What does it look like? That's a heck of a lot of damage. What does this look like as Bahan is just like gets the drop on this guy?
Just for flavor, I want to say like Bahan goes and like sucker punches this dude in the back of the head, and then when he turns around, stabs him like right through the shoulder here.
Turn around, surprise.
Yeah, and as you like punch him in the back of it, and he turns like fucking knife, and then he sees you, and he's like, "What?"
Bro.
And then gets stabbed in the shoulder, and looks angrily at it as it's bleeding, and then looks at you, and it's just, and you see like the equal rage like filling up in his eyes. Is there anything you would like you would like to do on your turn?
I'm gonna spit in his face.
Cool. Spitting's
Also,
a free action.
Thank you. I also want to say if Bahan was smarter, they probably would have like pretended to be part of the coon and been like, "Oh, we're being called away for something or something." But they're not that smart. They're just angry.
This doesn't look like Kuhn armor or anything like that.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm still pissed off.
Yeah.
All good. I've gone into a rogue rage.
Rogue rage.
Rogue rage.
Emmylou, you are ripping, tearing, hustling buns up to the garrison. And so you see this huge brick and mortar building that's very imposing as it kind of gazes over the rest of the city. And you see that the door leading inside is open, which leads in sort of this large kind of sitting area where there is a person sitting at a desk.
Hi there. I'm Emmylou. I'm from the Inquisition. I need to talk to Zane Trapp.
Oh, what business do you have?
Inquisition business. Mostly urgent Inquisition business. Oh, that's really hard to say. Urgent Inquisition business.
Yes, he's just retired for the evening to his quarters, but this is urgent. Give me just 1 second, and
thank you so much.
Very hurriedly, kind of rushes up a set of stairs. Hauls ass.
So much ass hauling.
Comes back down, and you see a couple minutes later, coming with him is this kind of very Colin-looking man. So tall, blonde, 5 o'clock shadow, wearing plate armor, and he goes, "Is there something I can help you with? What is the matter?"
Hi, I'm Emmylou. I'm from the Inquisition. I'm here on Inquisition orders because the Inquisitors clan is just outside the city walls, Clan the Villain. I've gotten word that they're under attack, and I was hoping that you guys were not responsible for it. But if you're not responsible for it, which I hope, you can help us defend the clan from whoever is attacking them.
Yes, we have received no orders or any news of them as today. Yes, I will allow me to grab a few of my soldiers, and we will send. I will send an accompaniment with you.
Awesome, so good to hear. Thank you so much.
And you see he hurriedly rushes around, grabs a few people out of bed, throws them out, and they're all kind of grumbling, putting their armors on, collecting their stuff. And you've got a group of like 6, coming with you.
Perfect. I'm the cavalry. Also, I've just realized that this is, in fact, the lesbian episode of the series because you, Holland. Hello.
Wow.
One of the most senior officers. She has this raven black hair that is very braided together in these very intricate braids.
Okay.
And she approaches you and she goes, "Lead the way. I'm Captain Tegan." My men and I will be happy to assist you on helping these individuals.
You know what? You know what? Say just make them all ladies. All lady guard.
I mean,
You know what? Me and my Lieutenant Sarah.
Yeah. The future, the previous captain of the guard was Captain Etheridge.
We've got our newest trainee, Captain Kyoko.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't mind our private squire boy Hosier.
Yeah.
That over there is our drum squad, Girlwood.
Yeah.
This one's Miley. We're not really sure what to do about them. They just come in like a wrecking ball.
Yeah. Oh,
Dragon Age tabletop game.
Oh,
Come for the Dragon Age, stay for the lesbian stuff.
that's so wonderful. I'm so tickled. Oh,
I really want B to listen to this episode. I hope it makes him feel better.
Okay. I will take Captain Tegan and Lieutenant Sarah and all of the others, and I will
All of our lesbian playlist.
we will haul them.
Oh, really? Right.
We will haul our asses over to where the clan is.
Oh, fantastic. All right, Athven, it is your turn. You're squared off with this individual before you, and they looking mad.
All right, well, I'm gonna try and kill him. So let's see if we can. Don't I get a bonus for all-out attack now that I'm here?
That does.
trying to
Yes.
find-
Yes, they will get a +2 to hit you on their turn. But
That's fine.
You can get a +2 to hit, I believe.
Okay, so I had a +2 onto my +2. All right, let's do it. All right, out of my right. Oof. Okay. So
Oh, sorry. You get a +1 to damage. That's what it is. Sorry.
oh, a +1 to damage. Yeah, let's do it. I'm already taunting. Let's do it. Okay.
Come at me, bro.
Yeah, I rolled well. Okay, and on my initial roll, I do add my strength, or I don't.
You do.
Okay, then, oh, yeah. I probably would have hit him that other time. Damn it, I forgot. Okay. 5, 4.
Yeah, their defense is 10. So as long as you get higher than a 10, you're good.
Aw, I definitely would have hit him. Oh, well. Okay, so 5. Yeah, I got way over 10. It's fine.
Sweet. Do
And I'm
that
gonna
damage.
roll for damage. Oh, wait, what am I doing with fucking more than one dice? Okay. Yes, 6. All right, 6, 7, 8. That's 9 damage then if I get my +1.
Lord. Yeah. You take down Gazelle.
Awesome. With my minor action then left, can I run forward and try to get to like someone else closer?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Alright.
you see that there is a group of like 5 of them who are all just kind of like, you see that they're now starting to light torches and trying to burn down the Aravels. And
Yeah,
you
I'm
can
gonna go after those
run
guys.
over and go after them. And then on their turn, you see them stick the torch to these wooden land chips. And you see that they start to smolder as the flame catches. You see, unfortunately, 2 more people in the clan perish. But the hunters managed to take care of 2 of them. And let's see what sweet Ileana does. And her arrow just kind of like wobbles off to the side as one of them had started to like close the distance in on her. And she just kind of like shoots high. And then Bahan.
Yes. I am squared off with this dude.
Mm-hmm.
I can't backstab him because he's looking straight at me.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just gonna straight up fucking stab him again.
Hell yeah.
Not even like a swing or anything. I'm just gonna fucking staring him in the eyes as I do it.
What were those little Final Fantasy creatures with the lantern and the knife?
I love them.
Conberry.
Yes.
They're very, very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
They are cute.
Mm-hmm.
They're cute.
So murderous. So adorable.
14 this time.
Hell yeah.
And that's just the strike. Let me roll the damage. Also, it's the first non-13 I've gotten.
You broke your streak.
My dice are no longer haunted. The ghosts have left. Is there any kind of plus? There's no pluses for this guy. All right. Well, that's a straight 10 then.
Whew. He is not looking great. He is bleeding profusely.
And then because I attacked, can I still like get myself into a stance to defend or no?
Let's see. You can do a guard up. You can take either a +1 or a +2 to add to your defense. But as a result, you're going to either take a -1 or a -2 to your attack because you're kind of taking on your next attack because you're taking like a defensive stance.
I'll take a hold on, I need to look at my stupid character sheet and see what my defense is right now and see, because I really don't want this guy to. Yeah, let's just take a +1.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Kind of like it's my fierce.
Show me your war face.
But I feel like their canines are more sharp than mine are. So it's a little more intimidating than just a human gritting their teeth at you.
Fair. And Emmylou, it is at this point that you and the cavalry ride up, and you see Bahan is facing off with who looks pretty much like the leader of this group of Kunari. You see Athven is rushing into like a clump of these Kunari who are starting to set fire to the Arvels, and you see just people just running and panicking and trying to pack up their goods and try to fend them off. You see the hunters are trying to like keep them back in order to give space for people to flee. And you see a 16-year-old city elf shooting arrows into the fray, and it looks like she's about to get run down by someone.
Oh, when did we get a baby? So I'm gonna direct the guards that are with us, and I'm gonna say, make sure the Aravels don't catch fire. So I'm gonna send them towards the Aravels.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna oh shit, Athven's fucking bravehearting it over there. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna actually though, tiny child who I have no idea where we've picked up or where she's come from. I'm gonna make sure that she does not immediately get mowed down. So I'm going to help tiny child, the tiny dancer. I'm going to help her, and I will, I guess, attack the closest Kinari to her, the most threatening one.
Yeah, what does this Canary look like that's like charging towards this sweet young child?
I don't know. I guess
What distinguishes this one from the rest of them?
let's say he's a hefty boy. He's a big boy. He's got a little bit of a gut, and his horns are very curly, like
very
lambs.
cool.
Yeah.
All right, Pudge.
Pudge
Is
He's
coming
just
in for the
healthy.
kill.
likes a bit of cake. Okay, so
Don't we all?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna roll. Not great though. To hit. Oh, it's been so long since I've done this. I'm scared. 8 plus my dexterity, which is 11. 13.
Yep, that hits.
Cool.
Nice.
The most cursed number of this. All right.
Yeah, we go.
But I rolled a 6 on my 1d6, so that's 7 points of damage.
Ooh, nice. Very good. He's still coming, but does kind of falter a little bit as he takes a shot, and the arrow pierces through his armor and goes, "Ugh," and like breaks it off and like throws it to the side.
So whatever. I don't know if I've got anything else left to do, but I'm gonna yell out to him to get his attention on me and be like, "Hey, big boy, come on," and kind of get his attention off of this fucking child who's somehow in this mix, to give us a little bit of breathing room and take the attention off.
Yeah, seeing that like you were the one who shot the arrow, he looks at you and he just mean mugs you and like sticks out his underbite. And then you see that the soldiers, they go over, they pick up some buckets and like kind of grab the loose kind of dirt sand that's around in the area, and they start throwing it onto the side of the airwells to try and smother the flames. And then Athven, you're back to you.
All right, so I got 5 guys in front of me.
Yes, the hunters managed to take 2 of them down, one of them down, so that now there are only 4.
So 3. 4. Okay. I'm gonna go after whichever one I end up hitting. Okay. All right, definitely hit. Because it's 5, and I already have 10, 16, 17.
Yep.
All right.
Do that damage.
I'm gonna do that damage, and I only. I'm gonna keep saying I'm aggroing them, so I get that 1 extra at least.
Nice. Yeah.
So yeah, I will do 1d6 plus 3. 3, 2, 6.
All right. So let's see. All right. This one takes some damage.
Okay, and I can't
Oh,
attack
okay.
again with my second action, right?
I
don't think
I'll
I
have to look
can.
up. Oh yeah, I'll have to look up 2 weapon fighting. I forget how it works.
Yeah.
It is in
I'm
here somewhere.
trying to find it. I'm really bad at looking.
Oh, it's in the rogue class somewhere.
Oh, I can still do it as a warrior?
Oh, that's right. You're a warrior.
Yeah.
Or
Is it-
yeah, it should. Sorry, yeah, it should be in the warrior class, maybe somewhere in there. I don't know. Look that up.
I will. But I'll just say I'm aggroing them for now.
For sure. All right, and then so you see, Pudge immediately starts running over to you, Emmylou, wielding this longsword. Does a 12 hit your defense?
No. I've got a 13.
Suck it! You see his boot kind of catches on this root that sticks out from the ground, and you see he just chops right to the side of you.
Perfect.
The one that Athven is still squaring off with is going to get some hits in. Does a 14 hit your defense? I mean, not Athven, sorry. Bahan.
Oh, me. Okay. It would if I hadn't taken that 1 point.
Foiled again.
Take that, big guy.
You see that they are, the rest of them who are trying to light the air balls on fire are now squaring off with the soldiers, and they're exchanging blows. And then Ileana, she manages to take down Pudge as she gets like a nice clean shot in. And let's see. The hunters and the soldiers standing around the airville seem to be kind of at parity, as they're all kind of like in this mishmash of fighting. And then it is Bahan's turn.
I'd chop off his head.
Chop it! Choppa choppa.
All right, dice gods. Oh, hold on. I gotta re-roll that one because it got knocked. $12?
Yep. Just need higher than a 10.
Okay. All right. Woo! 12.
Oh man, you murder laid him. You do chop his head off, and it goes rolling right into the campfire.
Oof. Oh man, I wanted that head.
You can still grab it.
I want to try to grab it before it rolls into the campfire.
Yeah,
so
you
I
can
hold it up.
You can stop it with your greatsword as it's rolling over there, and then pick it up.
Oh, good. Okay, I'm gonna point my greatsword right down into it, and then I'm going to hold it up above my head and do a fucking loud ass war cry directed entirely at the other Kunari. I'm gonna say something really incendiary in Kun. I don't know what. Maybe right. I killed your leader. I don't know.
Definitely giving you the same look of like.
So you see the rest of them as you let out this bellowing battle cry, and they all turn to you, and they see this like effectively a head on a pike, and they drop their weapons and start booking it.
Wow.
Can Emmylou try to get one in the knee or leg or something? Slow
yeah,
down.
So
yeah, I would help.
One of you just roll like a percentile for me.
All right, so one die I don't have in here. Hold on. Shit.
I gotcha.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Big money, big money. That rolled off.
No whammies.
But the yeahs heads will rolls playing in the background.
Yes.
I love the remix. I can't even listen to the original now. That's a 100.
So between the soldiers who Emmylou rode up with, the hunters, the Dalish hunters, Ileana, and the rest of you, as soon as they start to book it, you all are just like, nope, and every single last one of them gets taken down.
Well, okay, I want to ask questions. So can I have one taken down slightly less aggressively than the others?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can point to the soldiers and be like, wait, no, that one. Keep that one alive.
Yeah, don't let Bahan anywhere near him.
And you see, one of these soldiers, Captain Tegan, she takes out a set of 3 balls on ropes, whips it overhead, and throws it at the legs of this Kunari, and he just trips and falls, and she pounces on him and and submits him. And she's like, "Get the rope!"
Gosh,
and
you one of them cowboy lesbians. Oh my god.
Even the rarest lesbian of all that has a mastery of balls.
Oh wow. Far and few between.
Achievement unlocked. So yes, you have one who has been hogtied.
Okay. I'm gonna say it's my big boy if he wasn't murderfied.
Pudge, Ileana got the final shot on Pudge.
Gotcha. Okay. Rest in peace, Pudge. I mean, knowing Bahan, maybe rest in pieces, who knows? Okay, so whichever one we've managed to submit.
You see this one, his horns have actually been like shaved down, so they're only like little nubs on his head.
Okay. Emmylou is going to try and talk to him.
Oh god, I really hope he doesn't speak common.
Trade tongue. What do you want?
Well, nice to meet you. I'm Emmylou. And you are?
Spits at your feet.
Okay. Well, that's lovely.
That's a long name.
Spits. All right.
It's a family name.
I bet. Okay. Is that? I know that. Kunari generally have jobs that relate to their name. So do you just slobber all the time? Is that what you are? You just the drooly one of the bunch?
He like mashes his like mouth together angrily.
Okay. Listen, Spitty. Just a couple of questions here. Why have you attacked this lovely clan?
He can search my boss. He's got orders on him. I'm just doing a job.
That's a job.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a shitty job. It seems like kind of sucky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mercenary life isn't exactly glamorous or moral, you know.
No, I totally understand. It's really run of the mill, you know. Sometimes you get good jobs, sometimes you get bad jobs, sometimes you get well-paying jobs, sometimes you get real shit jobs. Totally understand there, buddy. So question here. Are you, and forgive me if this is a rude question, are you still under the Kuhn or are you Talbashoth?
Talbashoth.
Okay. No judgment. Listen, I've got a couple of Talbashoths in my group and they're lovely people. Listen.
That
buddy.
one's a pretty good fighter as he like motions with his face at Bahan.
Oh, yeah. Killer, literally. Sorry about that if you had buddies, but like, yeah, Bahan's is a great fighter. And
he kind of shrugs.
I mean, he did all right. He did quite good. And they did quite good. And now we've got a couple. Listen, your body's sorry. But I know if you've surrendered, have you surrendered? We kind of hog-tied you, but if you'd like to surrender now, here's a good chance to do it.
Yeah, I'm not liking these odds, so.
Yeah, no, listen, sometimes you gotta know when to stop. I'm from the Inquisition. Have you heard of us?
Oh, yeah, a couple of ragtag group of do-goodies trying to fix shit or something.
You know, it's a bit of a mix. Do-getters and people like Bahan who just kill people, you know, and there's a good group. We're looking for people who can fight, though. So, you know, this being not a personal thing and more of a paid thing, we might keep you, you know, if you can give us some information to help, I can maybe, you know, instead of us like putting you up for jail or such, we can maybe help you kind of get you into the Inquisition.
He kind of mulls it over and he nods and makes kind of aggressive mouth sounds at you. And he's like, well, okay. So you can see on my now dead leader's body. There are the notes to prove this. We were paid by Duke Antoine to kill these Dalish folk. They said, drive him out, kill him, whatever you got to do.
Oh, shit. Okay. Drive out. So, Duke Antoine, did he give you any specific reason or just, general, your average racism?
The fewer reasons that we're given, the better.
Okay.
He just gave a nice payment of 10,000 gold pieces to do it, and that was the only question I needed asking or needed answered.
Okay. And were you in the room when Duke Antoine gave you this, or did you get it through like a messenger who gave it through a messenger, that kind of thing?
Series of messengers and drops in the city. Our contact was a individual by the name of Schmooples.
Schmooples? Ah, Spitty. He's got an even better name than you. Schmooples. Okay. Any idea what Schmooples look like?
Real one, like one of those people who's just got that kind of every person face. They're just a real plain looking elf, short brown hair, real gangly.
Elf.
Had a little bit of a goatee.
Elf with facial hair?
I don't know, man. It could have been fake.
He's got one of those glasses on with the mustache. Okay. All right. Okay. So Schmooples.
I love how Casey's just stuck on Schmooples.
Can't get over Schmooples.
Look, I can get over Schmooples. I just can't believe that this elf has a goatee. All right.
Everyone's got their thing.
I can accept a lot, but
elven facial hair is a fallacy.
Draw the line.
There are some elves out there that are just praying for a beard. But let's not take away their hopes and dreams here. Okay, so all right, Spitty, if you're now listen, I'm really bad with names and I tend to stick with the ones that are given to me. So either you're Spitty now for life or you tell me your name.
Yeah, Spitty's fine.
Spitty's fine.
The one I had before.
Okay, Spitty. Again, I'm Emmylou. That's Bahan. Over there, very angry as Athven. I would keep away from Athven at this time.
I gotta say, yeah. I want to know how many people died, and that is definitely gonna add to how angry Athven is right now.
Do you want my head on a sword?
Your head? Oh,
no, well, not like my.
No,
head.
He doesn't.
The head.
The head. It is your head, but
Bahan sees that Athven. It looks really upset and angry, and goes over and offers him the sword with the head still on it, and is like, "Do you like roast it on the fire, or you could like toss it into the woods? Maybe it'd make you feel better."
He's gonna close his eyes for now and kind of like grasp his head, and we'll get back to it because Emmylou is doing actual work while I just rage.
So Emmylou is gonna make sure, like, Spitty, just for now, proceedings, just done a bit of murder, so we have to kind of proceedings and all that. So Emmylou's going to make sure that he's handcuffed or bound, and then kind of give him over to oh no, we've all shuffled.
Oh no.
Celeste.
I'm sorry. We're almost at the end. We'll just be shuffled.
Okay. So I'm gonna hand it over to Captain Tegan and just say, this man is under Inquisition authority at this point. If you don't mind just keeping an eye on him. And
yeah, we'll throw him one of ourselves until you can all come and collect him.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna write down everything he said. I'm gonna go get the letter from Mr. Decapitated Man. and I'm going to keep all of the evidence of that crap on me. And just say, Captain Tegan, if you could keep quiet, please, that we have a prisoner and not let get word out. In fact, if you could try and make sure that this man is not noticed and just say, oh, you picked him up on the way, unrelated to what was going on, I would appreciate that for now.
Okay. I will do what I can. But if the Duke Wycome did pay for these mercenaries to come and get Jesus. Okay. Did come and pay for these mercenaries to take out these peaceful people. I'm not gonna let this pass.
Oh no, I don't expect you to. We're gonna handle that. But what I don't want is good fellow Spitty over here to meet an unfortunate accidental end before he can be give his good word to the proper authorities and the proper judicial systems.
And she looks at Spitty and she's like, "You good with keeping your mouth shut till you're told to keep it open?" And he nods begrudgingly. And she nods to Emmylou and the rest of you and is like, "Okay, when you all, I would love to help come up with a plan to help figure out what we can do about this bigger situation. But I will keep him in my care."
Thank you, Captain. I really appreciate it, and definitely will rely upon your assistance when we need it. Okay. And then I guess the unfortunate task left is to find out who amongst the Dalish have perished.
And so Keeper Llewellyn comes up to you.
Oh, okay.
After
that's one.
After tending to some scrapes and wounds, goes, "4 of us were lost." But
right.
we will keep on. This is not the worst thing that has happened to us, and it's only I guess we are thankful for the lives that we still have, and we will probably pack up and move as soon as we can to get out of this vicinity.
I would suggest that.
Athven he looks like inconsolable for a second, and then he just like closes his eyes, shakes his head, and he goes to Ileana.
And Ileana is now like finally taking this all in, that she's in a Dalish encampment, and she's like she goes up to the Hala and she's like petting their little foreheads, and and it's like helping people pick things up, and she's just like, her eyes are like saucers. She's just amazed by everything around her.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "Wow, in everything I've ever been told about you, about the people, there's nothing like seeing it."
He's gonna like kneel at her like with the Hala. I don't know why I'm imagining she's like that small. And anyway, no, he's gonna be with her, and he's gonna say, "Do you know what the markings on my face mean?"
She just shakes her head quietly.
Okay. He says, "These are Bellison. They are the mark of our people. When you prove to your clan that you are of age that you are an adult. You receive them. He's going to put a hand on her shoulder and he's going to say, tonight you fought so bravely and you risked so much for people you did not know. And you were the only one that came when I called. If you would ask for them, you would receive them. No question.
And the keeper Llewellyn comes over and he puts a very kind of paternal hand on her other shoulder and goes and nods in agreement and goes, you have a strong heart, young one. And she kind of very meekly reaches out her hand to touch your face, Athven, to kind of like touch your Valislin.
Oh, he's gonna say, if you never wanted to hold your bow again, I would not put it against you. It's not easy. None of this is easy. But should you wish to join the Inquisition, I would vouch for you. And should you wish to find a clan, I would help you.
And you see kind of like a single tear rolls down her like hot pink cheeks. And she kind of like bites her lip a little bit and nods and is like, I'm gonna have to ask my mom.
An infant! An infant!
And that's where we're gonna end this evening.
What a romp.
Oh, this was a great time, everyone. Thank you so much for playing. Everyone who is tuned in, thank you for tuning in. I hope you have enjoyed this as much as we have. This has been wonderful, and I'm so excited to see you all again here in 2 weeks. That would be the 29th. This was the 9th episode. We only have 3 more after this.
Oh my god.
That's really sad, actually.
That it really is. We're gonna have to figure out if we can do this on our own time.
But until then, I have been your storyteller, Sage.
I have been Casey, playing Bahan, the Canary Rogue. You can find me. I'm on so many podcasts. If you just go to my Twitter at Child of Ginevra, you can find all of them concisely in my pinned tweet. I also just published a tabletop game, which you can also find linked on my Twitter, which is Child of Ginevra.
Hi, I'm Morgan. I've been Emmylou, the human rogue. I forgot that the first time. I'm gonna say it now. You can find me on Twitter at ThistleRaven. You can also find me at TI_pod because I am on the Taking Initiative podcast as Surreal. Our episode for patrons released today. And on Monday, we have our new episode dropping for wide release. I edited it, so, take a listen. And you can find me on the same schedule of weeks that we have the Dragon Age game. You can find me and B on our Conan stream on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, where we play a very fun group of adventuring. And I might have some new stuff coming up soon, which I will tell you when I have it.
Yay,
I love you.
new stuff.
Yay, new stuff. Yay,
Ooh.
fire.
Yep. Thank you for your service. And I've been Riana. I'm on the Twitter. I don't do anything, but you can come yell at me about anything you'd like, and I generally have a comment for it. You find me at DIY Ferret. It's Do It Yourself Ferret. Because
everyone pressure Riana to make a podcast where we solve all of the plot problems with threesomes.
Oh yes, you're right.
Yes!
Look forward to the currently unnamed podcast where we talk about how movies and shows and media could be fixed if people, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe more, just fucked.
It's the leverage standard. You know,
Mhm.
if you get to the leverage standard, that's where everything needs to be.
Yeah. I'm currently rereading The Hobbit, and I can count 5, maybe 6 times where if someone just fucked someone else, it wouldn't have gotten this bad. Lives would have been saved, guys. Lives.
So the moral is just fuck.
Just get it out.
At a certain point, like,
just be an equal opportunity boner.
and I'm not saying it because Richard Armitage is pretty. Like, he's pretty. Like, if you want to go by the movies, like, I get it. He's a gorgeous man. But even before that, like, he just needed to fuck.
Equal opportunity boner is my new band name.
Yes.
Oh.
I am here for it. Yes, look, if this is your first time stopping by on the Venture Maidens channel, wow, welcome. This is very on brand.
But yeah, thanks everybody.
On Sundays, we will have Nassim playing video games. On Wednesdays, bi-weekly Wednesdays, I play Cara Brunhilde, in case one of you might have recognized this wonderful voice. You'll get to see the dwarven lady behind it. And then also on the Wednesdays in between, I run Descent into Avernus with a wonderful, wonderful crew. But yes, this has been a fantastic time, and thank you everyone for tuning in. Can't wait till next time. Have a good night.
Night.